Hello friends. Today I wanted to show you a very interesting and very unusual temple and less frequented temple, little known temple, and yet which touched my heart immensely. So I wanted to share this experience with you. And this is in Mandu in the which is more famous for all its forts, palaces, etc., ancient palaces. But this and in Mandu there is this place called Nilkant, which is not really on the definitely must do list of visitors to Mandu, but we wanted to still explore when we heard about an ancient Nilkant temple in this place. What is special about this temple? Let me show you. So what you see here, as you can see, the first thing which strikes you that this looks more like a palace in the Muslim style, architectural style, as you can see, right? It is definitely not the typical silhouette of a temple, whether it be North Indian style or South Indian style. And this in fact is called the Nilkant Palace because this structure was built by Emperor Akbar sometime in the 16th century by Emperor Akbar or one of his chieftains. And when they came to Mandu and they wanted to kind of create a place to stay in, what you see right in front of me is this interesting spiral. What is this? See, you have this water, small pond full of tiny fishes who are now eating whatever they have been given and feeded by the visitors. And in the middle of the pond you see the structure which was the old fountain. Above that you see something like a slide. Beyond that is the inner presence of the temple, which we will take you to gradually. So this is one of the specialities of Mandu, that every palace has a lot of fountains. They had a very good water management system. Water recycling was excellent. Water filtration was excellent. So that is one of the architectural specialities of Mandu wherever you go. And that has been carried here also. So the mountain water. So this temple, as you can see, if you just look at what is the surrounding. So we are in the midst of the Vindhyachal range. So quite a hilly area. And this temple is in the slopes of a hill. So the water that comes down, and this region receives a fair bit of rainfall. In fact, Mandu is famous for the first rains, the sighting of the first rains here. So the rainwater comes down the slope, further down the slide, it collects here, and this is kind of a filtration method. It flows under here and then it goes down further here. So there is a lot of filtration, recycling, and then it's collected there for further use, right? And all without the use of artificial energy, power, etc. Now let me take you inside the temple. See, it's definitely a Mughal architectural design. Let us go inside the temple. I'm sure you will like it. See, there we see. You can see the mountain balls. Here in the first chamber, we have a Trishul. Namah Shivaya. And then, see, just observe the writings on the wall. These are in Urdu. So when I asked the priest inside, he said that the writings imply when this palace was constructed and by whom. That is what it says. More writings in the entrance. The Guruji priest who presides over here. On our right also we have a Shivlinga. Let's take you to the main Shivlinga. तुलसीदास ऐसे प्रभु में कृष्ण भजहु भ्रम त्याग ईश्वर प्रभु कृपा करहु ये भांति सब करि भजन करहु दिन राति राम कृपाय अपने जड़ताए So this is a very very ancient Shivlinga. It's the Neelkant Shivlinga, and if you just you can see traces of Neel, and as you can see, there's a different kind of energy which works here. You can touch the Shivlinga, you can take his blessings. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And there you can see the water flowing from the mountainside. See. There you are. All around you can see the water streaming in, the natural water. हाँ, लिया था। शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। একটু ভিতরে গিয়ে ছবি তুলে নিন। So the priest who is reading here, he's from Vrindavan, and he is a Krishna Bhakt. So as you can see, he is chanting Rama's name, Tulsidas Ramayana, but at the same time he is also he told me that he found a lot of peace here, and that's why he decided to stay on here. There is another priest, or I would say sadhu, who has been here for quite some time, some years. So people come here, it's like and that had a deep connect really. Like you go to a lot of places, you go to a lot of temples, but there is some temple which strikes a chord and pulls you towards it, makes you feel like, yes, this is the place, I want to stay here, I want to spend more time. And that's exactly how we felt when we came here. As you can see, it's just the three of us, and it's extremely peaceful. So anytime you plan a visit to Mandu, do visit this temple. I'm sure you would enjoy it. Bye.